So this is Scott.
And this is Jay.
And this is the Scott and Jay Show, and it's Monday, March the, you know what, I don't know what day it is.
17th.
17th.
Let's try that.
Yeah, and it is like 35, 6 degrees outside, something like that.
It's beautiful, whatever it is.
Yeah, that's my son.
All right. Hi, Matthew.
Hello, go ahead.
All right. So anyway,
Carry on.
this weekend was the announcement of March Madness. So get your brackets out. It's time to fill those out. It's a great time for sports. March is a fun month because of March Madness. If you are into basketball, if you're not into basketball, this week is the time to get into basketball.
Yes, do we have a bracket? Do we have like a Scott and Jay Show bracket?
We will by the end of the day.
All right, cool.
Yeah, so we'll have to fill out the bracket. A lot of buzz on Facebook right now from a kind of getting little known but getting better known page called Life in My New Normal. And if you're not familiar with that, that is my page. And today, 50 pounds. Woo!
50 pounds?
50 pounds, baby.
You know, I don't know if I know if anybody's ever lost 50 pounds before. No.
Yeah, I know for
sure.
I've lost that much. But most of the time, it's surgery. It's through crazy weight loss.
Fads and pills.
Shots. You know, it's going to Weight Watchers, which, you know, nothing wrong with Weight Watchers, but it doesn't set you up for a lifetime of change. And the things that I'm doing has set me up for a lifetime of change. And
that's incredible.
It is. It really is. And
50 pounds today.
Go back and look at some of our, especially show number 1. Oh my gosh, I was 2-ton Tessie, and you know, I showed up to the beach and they tried to throw me back in. Yeah. So Scott was here, and my cheeks were like this big. And
show me a picture of you and
so here's a picture of us in the snow.
Oh.
Because it just turned white.
So the brackets. So the teams were announced and.
Teams were announced. Both Oklahoma and Oklahoma State are in the big dance.
The big dance. Yeah, there you go. That doesn't say it all. I don't know what it does.
Yeah, so there's me 50 pounds ago, and there's me.
Hang on a second. Why are we going to double image? Oh, it's a reflection.
Your reflection off of your iPad on the mine and off of yours and back on mine.
That is amazing. So, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
So, another 50 pounds to go?
Another 70 to go for my total goal. I'm wanting to lose 120 pounds.
Yep.
Should be there by the end of the year, so in a year.
So this is a 50-pound show.
This is a 50 pounds show.
So how much % less fat is this show now? We were 10% less fat, but now we're like Scott and Jay show.
I gotta do my math. Hang on. So talk amongst yourselves. Yeah. Find something interesting to talk about.
So I'm looking forward to filling out the bracket, and it'll be interesting to see what Jay comes up with as far as the Scott and Jay show bracket. But for those of you following along with us, that's a great thing to talk about, the bracket, yeah, and see whose teams win, and
almost 17%.
17%,
16
so and a half. That's so the Scott and Jay show is 17% less fat since we started.
Yeah, because you've lost some weight too.
Yeah. Not as
much,
like that.
But you have lost some weight,
yeah,
and that's the important thing.
Well, and I was thinking about that today. I think Jay has been a big motivation for a lot of people, myself included. So makes me kind of rethink what I want to do and how I want to eat, you know. And yeah.
Yeah, a friend of mine talked to me yesterday, and he said, you know, you look alive. You look like you're among the living. You look healthy.
Right.
And he's known me for years and knew me I worked with him very closely in the fall, and so he had seen where I was and how bad a shape I was in. And he's a very big fitness buff, and he said, "You look alive. You look healthy," and it's amazing, that transformation. And looking at my blood counts and stuff, the fact that I went from being extremely high on cholesterol, extremely high in triglycerides, and now all my cholesterol numbers normal, well in the normal range. My triglycerides are still a bit high. I can't figure out why.
But have to keep working on that one.
But yeah, it's down considerably. I'm getting closer to being normal, so that's where we are. And I didn't intend the show to be all about me, even though my name's part of the show.
Half of it.
Half.
With 17% less.
Yeah. But there it is. And
hey, it is what it is.
If you are interested in losing weight, if you are at a point in your life where you say, you know what, I've got to do something, that's where I was. Look us up on Facebook, send me an email, send us an email at
scottandjayshow@gmail.com. You can find us on Facebook at the Scott and Jay Show on Facebook, or on the YouTube channel, The Scott and Jay Show.
And it doesn't have to be a dramatic 50 pounds loss. It could be, you could set out and just start losing some weight.
Take 10 pounds.
And change the way you're eating. It'll change your life. And again, I had to go back and say, thanks to Nancy Gillum. Really, I do owe my life to her. So thank you, Nancy.
So is this kind of like one of those, I was going to make a joke, is this one of those infomercials that we show at 3 a.m.?
Yeah.
There's no pills to buy or shakes to...
No shakes.
No shakes, no Vitamixers or anything.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Last time, speaking of all this, and we didn't get a chance to talk about this last week because we didn't have a show on Friday. Lost a dear friend, and a big loss to the Bartlesville community. Mike Sauter, and our prayers and our condolences go out to Marcia and family. It's a big loss. Mike was a huge supporter of the Bartlesville community and Bartlesville sports. He loved what he did. He had a true passion for it. Not only that, he was a missionary too. He poured his heart and soul into furthering God's kingdom in countries that needed help, and he poured his heart and soul into that. Tomorrow he'll be remembered at the Good Shepherd Church here in Bartlesville. I think it's 2 o'clock. We lost a dear friend in Mike Sauter. So rest in peace, buddy.
All right. Well,
and
so
that all goes into health.
Oh yeah.
He had health issues. He had health problems. And if you're suffering, let me know, please, because that's exactly why Nancy and I embarked on this journey is to help others. So that's the fun fact of the day, and the fun and frivolity of the Scott and Jay Show. Woohoo! We've been all over the board today.
The bracket, sport,
death, and
lost weight, whatnot. But health is always a big consideration, especially the older you get. And then you start, when you're younger, you don't feel like you're going to live forever. And when you're 50, that's 100 years from now. But now when you're almost 50, it's like...
crap, that's 50 years.
It starts making more sense, and it starts coming together and becomes a reality. Mortality starts becoming a reality, so... Yep.
What else can you rhyme with? Reality,
mortality, vitality. Tell us about the
Okay, so let's talk about the bracket. Let's talk about the
best way to pick your winning team in the bracket.
Here's my top 4. This is going to make the final 4. So out of the Big 12, obviously you have